Hi, welcome to Jiva Yoga Live. This is Marcia. Today we're going to learn about mudras and how they work. Stay with me to the end of the video and learn how to increase the effectiveness of today's mudra practice. Namaste. Have you ever been to a yoga class before and saw the practitioners greeting with their hearts at center? Have you ever wondered what this gesture might mean? This placement of the hands together is known as a mudra. It's an intentional seal or a gesture that is used to bring forth an emotion or a state of clarity. Mudras themselves, they range all throughout history. You can find mudras in Hinduism, Buddhism, even in your most local yoga class. Today we're going to learn about mudras and how they work. So, how do mudras work? Mudras work on the subtle body level. What we do is we invite energy that might be stagnant in one area of the body and move it up to another. The movement of energy can be used to clean out areas that are very dense in energy or that are lacking them. Mudras are not only limited to the hands. They also are performed within the refined muscles of the body and are usually accompanied with a rhythmic breathing known as pranayama. Mudras are seals that we can use in our yoga practice or in our meditation practice to enhance the benefits. When we apply mudras to the energetic body, we can think of the body itself like a map. And on this map, there's little roads with cars traveling. These cars are the movement of energy, and the map or the destinations, the little cities, these are known as the chakras, the wheels of moving energy. When we place our body and our hands into different shapes, we're actually inviting the energy to move up or down or to help the chakra wheels to spin at a more balanced rate. The lines of energy that move around the body, these are known as nadis. The energy moves between the nadis to get to the different chakras. The chakras are also related to the elements that we have in our human lives. So as we've discovered, there are chakras resting on the spine in the body. These chakras also represent different elements. If we were to look at the base of the spine, we'd have the first chakra, which is the root, representing earth. Rising up to the area of the reproductive organs, we have the element of water. Going higher towards the navel, we have the element of fire. And at the heart, we have the air chakra. Rising up towards the throat, we have the chakra of space. At the brow center, the element of sight. And above that, the connection to the earthly and the spiritual realms. On our hand, we represent 5 of these elements. These are the 5 elements found in our nature: fire, air, space, earth, and water. By performing mudras with the hands, we can access the internal energy within the body that rests in each of the chakras. So mudras can pertain to the energetic body, but they're not limited at that. We also use mudras when we're performing meditation. If you were to go to a meditation class, you might find your teacher offering you to rest your hand in a different sort of position. Today we're going to cover 3 very common mudras that you can use for meditation. The first mudra we'll cover is called dhyana mudra. This is the mudra of meditation. It's performed by taking the left hand and resting it underneath the navel, and then resting the right hand on top of that, unifying the thumbs together. You can relax your arms in your lap, relax the shoulders down, sit nice and tall, take breath in, and notice any sort of subtle shifts that might occur while you're studying your breathing. Next, we have chin mudra. To perform this mudra, you'll take both of your hands, curling the pointer finger and the thumbs together, and then resting the hands down on the lap, with the palms facing up towards the sky. This mudra helps to bring in feelings of well-being, clarity, and oneness. If you were to flip your hands facing down with the same sort of stance, this becomes jnana mudra, the mudra of knowledge. This is nice to use if you're aiming to find some sort of answers or clarity in your meditation practice. And the last mudra we have is Anjali mudra, also known as namaskar mudra. You might notice that sometimes when people come to greet, they bring their hands at center and smile towards each other. This is an offering a hello. This can also be used to connect to the heart center or to find reverence with a higher power. One of the foundational styles of yoga is known as Hatha Yoga. In the Hatha Yoga practice, we encounter 5 different kinds of mudras. And these mudras are not just limited to the hands. They actually include the entire body. The first mudras are Hasta Mudra. They performed just with the hands and work with combining the external with the internal. Secondly, we have Mana Mudras, which focus on the head. They work with the sensory organs like taste, smell, hearing, and seeing. Next, we have Kaya Mudra, which are postural mudras. They're more commonly used in yoga classes as we bring in pranayama, regulated breathing, and the intentions. Next, we have Bandha Mudras. Bandhas are interlocks that we hold within the energetic body. They use the refined muscles within our system. And last, we have Adhar Mudras, which work with the perineal seal. These gestures are focusing mainly on the pelvic floor, and they use the energy of our reproductive organs to rise in towards places of clarity and even enlightenment. The yoga practice is a system that derived from the Hindu religion. So when you're practicing some postures and classes, you might hear reference to some of these deities. We even use our hands to represent them so that we can harness the energy of a deity. For example, if we were to use mudras as a way of removing obstacles in our life, we would turn to Lord Ganesh, the remover of obstacles and the bringer of new possibilities. To perform this mudra, we take our left hand, rest it at the heart with the palm facing up, greeting the right palm on top, and then sliding the fingers in together. The right thumb faces in towards the heart and the left thumb reaches out. This is a gesture of removing any sort of blocks or obstacles that stand in the way of our purpose. The energy of Hindu deities is also represented in pranayama, regulated breathing practices. To perform Nadi Shodhana, we take our right hand, bringing the ring finger and the pinky finger together, and then binding the pointer finger and middle finger together. We take the thumb and rest it on the right nostril as an operational tool to open and close that side of the nose. You can take your pointer finger and middle finger resting at the brow center or fold it down in towards the palm. Now, the ring finger and the pinky, they'll help to manipulate the left nostril. With the regulated breathing, one finger moves out as the other one squeezes in. The holds and these counts for these breathings should be taught to you by a regular practitioner. That way you can study and observe the quality of your breath. Mudras are intentional seals that we use with our hands and body. They span over the existence of time. They can be used to attain spiritual enlightenment, to create healing in the body. Mudras also help us to connect with our environment and the ecosystem within ourselves. So the next time you're in a yoga class, and you see a student or yourself performing a mudra, I invite you to sit in and notice any sort of subtle shifts that you practice over time. Thank you for joining. Learn how to increase the effectiveness of today's mudra and create radical change at will with our free 7-day mudra course. Over the next 7 days, learn the history, the energetics, and the practical applications of mudras. You'll get daily in-depth articles that teach you, detailed infographics to guide you, and detailed mudra meditations to move you. You can command your emotions, improve your well-being, relieve stress, and heal common ailments with this ancient yogic practice. Click the link in the description, enter your name and email, and learn to harness the healing energy in your palms. It's free.